And so it begins, folks. Here we go. Heading out of town. It's a fine winter's day here in the old town. I'm going to look at some land. I haven't made a video of me looking at land, but trust me, I've looked at a lot of land over the last couple of years. But finally, I found a spot that I think could be the one. I have no idea what I'm getting into today, but I have to go check it out anyways. As always, it's different on the screen than it is in reality. So we are gonna go check this out. I got my drone here. Gonna get a good look at this place. And I'm gonna take you along for the journey today. It's a 3.5 hour drive from here. So yeah, let's go, let's do this. And welcome to Canada, everybody. Yeah, I gotta do this every time before you drive. Fun times. I've got 3.5 more hours to go, basically. But I'm pumped because this piece of land has everything I'm looking for. It's the first time in a long time I've found that. And this listing's been on the market for like almost a year, which also works in my favor. For building a house, I needed something that was quiet, okay? This one's on a dirt road, not a 2-lane highway. I wanted something that was big. I didn't want like an acre lot. The market in Canada anyways has been crazy lately, so anything an acre is like crazy expensive. But it's slowly been going down since COVID has become a thing of the past. So this one's affordable for me. It's kind of at the limit of my budget, so I'm a bit freaked out. But it's 35 acres, which is huge, huge, and it's affordable. Great. So those are two amazing points. Thirdly, it's an hour from 2 major cities, but it's in the wilderness and there's crown land everywhere around it. So I didn't even know this little patch of wilderness existed, but it does, and it's awesome. So I'm looking forward to this. Another awesome thing about this piece of land is that it allows you to build a house. Usually land that's kind of well off the beaten path, a lot of forest around, not many other houses or properties, it only allows you to build a cabin. I've come into this problem so many times. My first cabin I built, that place had no zoning bylaw, which is why I bought there. So I could just go there and build a cabin that was, there was no rules on what you could or couldn't build. It was sweet. So I just went there, built a cabin, and lived in it. And it was totally legal. But this place, though it is still off the beaten path, by the looks of it, you're also allowed to build a house, like an actual house, which is very exciting. Less than 2 hours to go. Still on the road. Land ho, baby, land ho. 1 hour left. Here we go. This is the home stretch. Okay, this is the official turn on. Here we go. Awesome. It's peaceful now, nice and quiet. Much better. And for about 10-ish kilometers, this is the road I'll be on. And my first impressions are exactly what I was hoping for. Heavily forested, white pines, my favorite tree. Sparsely populated road already, and haven't even got in anywhere near to where I'm going to be going. And so far, there have been no other cars. Been on the road for like 10 seconds. Okay, I've been on the road for a few minutes here. First impressions are good. The road is pretty rough. Oh my God. The road's pretty rough. Okay, I've made the final turn here. Up 2 kilometers, I'll be at the property. I've only seen a couple cars in total on this trip, which is great. Oh, here's another one. It's so random. And anyways, that's good. And also, this road is still plowed. That's a saving grace right there. Okay, and next time you'll see me, I will be getting out of the car and checking this place out. Okay, there's my car back there. I'm here, and all I can hear is the wind in the trees. Listen. Some water too. And this is the property right here. Cool. There's a nice driveway on it. That's great. Nice driveway. Cool. I'm now walking on the property. Here I am. This is exciting. I can't tell you how much I love this entrance off the road here. I mean, the first piece of land I bought, not to mention that wicked boulder, I would definitely clear around that to highlight it. But the first piece of land I bought, I didn't have any driveway. That was a job. This is already done. That is so sweet. Huge bonus right there. All right. And there's actually a big cleared patch right at the start here. This place is 35 acres, so any clearing is nice. It means I won't have to do it. You can see it's a big patch already cleared. Who knows why? Maybe they were thinking of building. I wouldn't want to be this close to the road, but if the road in the area is this quiet, maybe it won't even matter. Oh, this is sweet. This is gorgeous. And there's big hills all around this area. I'm gonna fly my drone here in a minute, and you're gonna get a good view of where I am. It's a beautiful spot. Wow, I'm so blown away right now. This road, so this road just keeps on going and going through the property, which is an awesome feature. It's a lot of work to make a road, to clear it, to figure it out. Now it's a very rough road. Looks like they did some logging in here. I'm also getting quite high up. So, oh cool, there's a big rock. Buried in snow right now. So, potentially I could have a house way in here, which is exciting. Road just keeps going up that way. But I haven't heard a sound, and there's not been one single car that has passed, because cars cannot get past this point in the wintertime. Road. Here's a view of the road right now that I'm on. I use the term road loosely. But you get the point. It is awesome to have this, and it just keeps going and going. Pure ice, of course. What a beautiful day too. Tree-wise, this is a great spot. Lots of maples, hard maples, a hardwood. Beech coming up everywhere. They'll die, I'm sure, because the beech trees have been hit with the disease lately. But lots of hardwood trees. And the odd spruce sticking up. They probably got rid of all the pines in here, because I haven't seen one yet. That's okay though. I'm not the first one who's been here. Those are people who have checked out the land as well. That looks like a very high point in the landscape. But where I'm standing right now is potentially an amazing spot for a house. Look at this view. Just gorgeous. All right, looks like I'm walking up to the highest point on the landscape out here. I don't think I'd build on top of it because it looks like it's pure rock. And that means, you know, no basement, but that's for later considerations. So I'm doing the drone because not only to give you guys a good view of what's here, but so I can see what's in the whole area, you know. I want to make sure there's no brand new mine or lumber operation that just started last week somewhere. So I'm doing this properly to make sure we're good. So I just flew the drone here and it was acting kind of funny. I tried to get some ice off of it, didn't really seem to work. So
hopefully you got something out of that. I got a general idea of the area, and it's actually more beautiful than I thought it was. And just standing here, the drone was the loudest thing by far in this whole area. That is just the greatest thing ever. So I'm going to do some more exploring in this property now. So I keep seeing these pink tagging tape things all over the place. Here's another line of them standing right in the line. Doesn't make sense because it's supposed to be, I'm supposed to have a lot more space to go that direction for 35 acres. Okay, this is weird. That is a fresh cut. These are fresh tracks. They got ribbons here. You can see one on that tree. Tracks are coming from there. So it looks like somebody's just cut a tree in here. So I have some serious questions, but you can see all those trunks up there. They've been logging in here. They've been busy. Busy. Here's one lonely white pine up at the top. I'm not sure whose property that's on though. Anyways, I just came to another massive road, and I'm wondering if this is the road I drove in on. I'm so lost right now. Okay, how did I get that turned around? Are you for real right now? Universe, what is going on? I have no idea how I managed to walk onto the main road again. This is becoming a game of mystery. Here's another sign. That is definitely a survey marker right there. Another survey marker. Okay, this is all good to know. I have a feeling the guy or the owner of the property who severed these recently, just severed like 4 of them. They're all freshly surveyed, which is actually good from a buying point of view. If you know where the survey markers are, life is good. No neighbor problems, everything's clear. So yeah, I'm on this main road still, been walking for about 5 minutes. Still don't know how I ended up on it. There's my car again. That was basically what I thought. Ooh, look at that boulder. That's a nice thing to have in your driveway, isn't it? So I'm back to the start of this property. So, I've been making a lot of sense of that. Look at that cool rock, man. Love it. This is great. Here we are. Okay. Well, it's been a day. Been here for about an hour. 3.5 hours from my place. And I'm standing in the best building site on the property. I'm gonna leave it here. This is the easiest site. The coolest spot was just up there. The dreamer spot. Is it possible? I managed to get lost while I was here. Oops. And I also realized there's no hydropower at the road. Not necessarily a big issue because I could ask for it. They could put poles up here. I don't know how much that would cost. That's a whole other story. But there's no hydro at the road. This area is dead quiet, gorgeous. I've hardly heard a sound since I got here, which is the #1 thing for me. Second would be the size of the land, and this is 35 acres. 35 acres of which I don't know which goes where, but everything is freshly surveyed. It's just buried in snow. They've surveyed these freshly, and they've also had logging in here to cut the white pine out before selling the whole thing off and subdividing it. So that being said, they left all the other trees. It's a gorgeous hardwood forest in here, and I could always just transplant new white pines. There's white pines everywhere in the area. They'd always be in view. Anyways, one last look here. Gorgeous site. Follow along if you want to stay posted on the journey. Bye, everybody.